Hi guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impressions review of a game called Dwarrows. I assume that's how you say it, Dwarrows. As always with all of my first impression reviews, I'm gonna play the game for an hour or two and I'm gonna give you my running commentary on the game. If you only want to hear what I think about the game, then simply skip to the last 5 minutes or so of the video. Otherwise, stay tuned. I will be playing the game and giving you my running commentary. So, the game's name is Dwarrows. It costs $30 on Steam. Apparently, it releases on Xbox as well the 11th of August, and that is partly why I'm doing this review, because in about a week or so, the game will release on Xbox as well, in addition to PC. I don't know if they will eventually release on PlayStation. I haven't really researched that. All I know is it's releasing on Xbox the 11th of August. So the game actually has been out for over a year. The game released on PC on the 24th of March 2020. So the game has been out for more than a year in the full release state, I guess I could say. Before that, it was obviously in early access for a while. So one thing that I noticed is that basically since release, which is more than a year and a half ago, no content updates were done on the game. Only bug fixes, performance fixes, glitch fixes, stuff like that. Minor fine-tuning of the game. Now, that is totally fine. I don't have a problem with a game that releases and gets no content updates after the release date if the game is actually complete and worth $30. So that's something to note. The game is $30, and today we are obviously going to see if the game is worth $30 or not, in my opinion. But a lot of the times when I do a review, I will consider any future content updates, so perhaps if this game is not really quite worth $30, but I knew that, okay, the game can get future content updates, then I will take that into consideration, like if the game is a 5 out of 10 game right now and it costs $30, then perhaps through content updates in the future, it could be a 6 out of 10 game or a 7 out of 10 game, for instance, even though I don't score games that way. But we know for a fact that this game will not receive content updates because for the past year and a half, the game has received no content updates. It has only received basically balance updates and stability updates and all that kind of stuff. So that's something we have to take into consideration. If the game turns out to be a 5 out of 10 game, then I probably won't be recommending the game because I know that no future content additions will be added to the game. So that's just one thing that I personally am going to take into consideration when doing this review. But if the game is absolutely worth $30 in my opinion, then I will absolutely recommend it to you guys, but now you just know a little bit of the thinking process that I am going to use during this video, because I know that there will be no future content updates. The first thing that I really like about any game is the fact that it has full screen mode, a windowed mode, and a windowed full screen. So many fucking games don't have a windowed full screen mode. I played Chernobylite recently, and that game doesn't have a windowed full screen mode, which really irritates me. A lot of games, especially recently, like probably 5 or 6 games that I've reviewed in the past 6 months, don't have a windowed full screen mode. Even Red Dead Redemption 2 doesn't have a windowed full screen mode. I do not understand how you can release a game and not have a windowed full screen mode. So anyway, this game does have a windowed full screen mode, and that's great. So I'm running the game on the highest possible settings, ultra, all the way. So you guys are going to see the game in the best possible graphics. So this, what you see here, is the best possible graphics. I've already noticed that there is some hitching. You guys might notice it. There is some hitching for some reason. Every now and then you will see a hitch in the gameplay. I don't know why that is, but once again, that's something I will have to take into consideration with my review. So let's start the game. So, town name, we will call LFP Ville. Type village, I don't know, we will call it, we will leave it as a village, I guess. You can call your characters. So I don't believe you can change. Okay, so yeah, you can't change your characters. So the one is a dwarf, the other one is a gnome, and the other one is a halfling. So what was the names of there you just saw the glitch again. Bulbo, and what's this one? A halfling. A gnome and a halfling is very much the same fucking thing. I'm ashamed that I forgot the name of the friend that goes along with Bulbo. You guys are probably screaming the name at me right now, but for the love of me, I can't remember the name of the other guy. I remember Pippin. I remember Pippin from Lord of Rings, but I don't remember Bulbo's friend. Anyway, and then the dwarf. What was the dwarf's name? Gimli. Gimli. I don't think it was like that, and I don't think it was like that. I think it was like that. Gimli. So anyway, we will go with this. The dwarf Gimli, the gnome Bulbo, and the halfling Pippin. Even though I know that both Bulbo and Pippin were halflings, I believe. But anyway, we will go with this. Okay, so unfortunately we have to read. I don't like games that you have to read too much, but that's life. I obviously prefer voiced dialogue, you know? So, a long time ago, the wee wood elves had a place that they called home. It was the only place that they ever knew. Until one day, a disaster forced them to leave their homeland. With nowhere else to go, they wandered the lands of others in search of a new home. Are these elves? I mean, those are elves, but who are all of these guys? Because they said elves at the beginning. Finding ways of adapting, working, and living peacefully with the peoples who hosted them. Okay, so that's the peoples who hosted them, I'm assuming. But still, none of this was ever truly a home. With the wood elves now spread across the world, they needed a home now more than ever. The High Elf Queen Solatia the great leader who ruled over an enormous commonwealth with the plight of the wood elves and saw the plight of the wood elves and used her skillful diplomacy to strike a deal with a people known as the Nabo. I'm assuming these guys are the Nabo, maybe. The Nabo had lots of lands and forests to spare that were just right for the wee wood elves. Why do they say wee wood elves? Wood elves are big bastards, taller than humans. The Nabo were happy to welcome the wood elves as their new neighbors, for the wood elves who were naturally good-natured, had created a shining reputation for themselves around the world from their travels. So those are the Nabo, I'm assuming. And then are these green guys the wood elves? I'm assuming so, even though they don't have pointy ears. I mean, all elves have pointy ears. Queen Solatia knew that colonization was tough work and people who have been wandering for a very long time, road-weary and surviving, would need some help. So the Queen enlisted her best team to the task. With their combined ingenuity, work ethic, and propensity for kindness, they were set to take on the challenge. I'm assuming that's now me, since they spoke about the group. Dwarrows. I'm assuming that's my squad, the dwarf, the halfling, and the gnome. I obviously, in any RPG, would have liked to be able to choose my characters, to choose my races for my characters, but okay. My royal subjects, if you are reading this letter, we are then pleased that you have arrived safely at the Duscan Keep. With our very vast empire, there are no explorers or colonizers more notable and capable than the three of you. We are a compassionate queen. Speaking of herself in the third person. The time has long come for the wandering wood elf refugees to have a new land of their own. We have claimed the Duscan Vale Keep, built and abandoned in a previous colonization attempt with proper treaty from the native Nabo people. She really likes to enunciate her R's. We have gifted the wood elves with the keep and the rights to these ancient lands so that they may rebuild and salvage their culture. Each of you were chosen for your own unique talents and skills. Together you have the ability to explore. Okay, so that's obviously the dwarf who can explore and blow shit up. Gather. Who's better at gathering, the gnomes or the halflings? I assume the gnomes are better at gathering, so I would say this is for the gnomes. Oh, no. The gnomes are better builders, that's for certain. So the gnome is the builder, the halfling is the gatherer, and the dwarf is the basically demolitionist. In this scenario at least. All of these are skills necessary to conquer this foreign land and help the Wood Elves restore their own way of life. Professor Mooney, with his archaeological knowledge, will assist in understanding this ancient land. And Meyer Stick will help with recolonization efforts. We thank you for your efforts and wish you luck in your assignment. Her Majesty Queen Solatia. Hey, you've made it. Come in, step in my office, let's talk. Outstanding, you've arrived. That's fantastic. On behalf of the Wood Elf Nation, I'd like to welcome you to Dusken Keep. I'm Meyer Stick, pleased to meet you. Listen, I'm a doer. You know what that means? That means I like to get things done, and I think you do too. You strike me as a doer. That's outstanding. Let's get to it. Let's get to business. Our first priority is to make sure that the Wood Elves arrive in LFPville village safely and have a place to live. For this, we'll need the whole team. Professor Mooney has given us these artifacts. They are an ancient technology we don't quite understand, but I'm sure nothing bad will happen. They're called Talk Rocks. You like the name? I gave them that name. It's great. Professor Mooney and I each have one, so we'll be able to communicate with each other at a distance. Did I tell you they do that? That's what they do. You received 3 Talk Rocks, 1 for each member of your team. According to Meyer Stick, these artifacts allow you to communicate with everyone on your team from any distance. Yeah, that obviously is so that you don't break the 4th wall, because that quote-unquote makes sense in this universe. Having a talk rock, instead of just randomly being able to talk to each other. Let's wrap this up. Take these to your colleagues. Start with getting Bilbo her talk rocks. Looks like she's just outside my office. Thanks for coming in. Okay, so apparently Bilbo, the gnome, I believe, is a female. So I called my female gnome Bilbo, unfortunately. Give talk rock. Okay, so now I control her. Hey there, it's Meyer Stick. I see you've got your talk rock in one piece. That's outstanding. Glad to hear it. Let's go get it or something. I hear you are great at fixing things, a real master mechanic. Would you do me a favor? Bilbo's repair hammer. With her hammer, Bilbo can repair anything. She's a maverick with a hammer, as some say. Climb up the castle tower over there and fix that broken beacon using your hammer. It will come in really handy when anyone gets lost in the forest. They can look up to see the beam and they know how to get back to town. Great idea, right? I thought of that. We'll talk more when you're done, and I wasn't able to finish reading. Okay, climb the thing. Where's the thing? Over there. So I can't run. Shift is doing nothing. So this is literally my maximum speed. I can jump like a ninja, apparently. That's a ninja jump. So the camera feels weird. I don't know what it is. I hope... Yeah, it feels a little bit like there's some mouse acceleration going on. I hate games with mouse acceleration. Hopefully you can turn the mouse acceleration off. Let's quickly have a look here. Camera. Nope. No mouse acceleration option. That sucks. I do not like mouse acceleration. Okay, use the hammer. 1. Okay, so you just hold in left click in order to build. That's easy enough. Now there will be a beacon. Why does that female... Oh, it almost looks like that female has a mustache, but it's probably just their mouth. Meyer stick, outstanding, you did it. Listen, that's great. Thanks a lot. It will come in handy for the townsfolk when they arrive, and also for you and your companions when you're out in the woods. Foreman Ike has been looking around for you. He would like to go over some schematics with you for the new town structures. Head on over to the drafting table and have a chat with Foreman Ike. You guys don't know this because I've never mentioned it, but I used to be a draftsman. Many years ago, I used to do drafting. Before I got into IT and before I became a YouTuber. So where's this Ike dude? Oh, over here. Like, do they even tell you, like... I don't know if they actually tell you. Nope, seemingly they don't tell you. I mean, this is the map. And there's nothing on the map that shows where the dude is. So literally, there's no indicators or nothing. You just literally have to run around and search for the people. The same way how I found that stairs over there. You just literally have to sniff it out. You have to be psychic. So I don't like that. I mean, at least show you where to go on your map or something like that, you know. How's it going, boss? The name's Foreman Ike. We don't need no chit-chat. Let's do what we are good at and start talking about building, eh? We're gonna need some of that, what's it called? Infrastructure, ready for when the people start showing. From what I hear, there's already lots of them camping in the woods waiting for us to get to work. Let's build one of those tents and what's it called? The garden plot for farming. When we got your blueprint drafting table all set up the way you like it, so you can give the orders to where to put the structures. But we are gonna need the resources to build it first. So let me just talk rock that burly fella, cause I hear he's real good at that stuff. Yo, it's Foreman Ike here, working with your buddy Bilbo, and we are gonna need some stuff before we can start build. Can you do us a solid and use your wood axe on some collie trees? Them's all the ones with the white barks, ya see? Best wood in the forest. And use your pickaxe to mine gold. Finally, you can use your pickaxe again to mine stone. We need 240 wood, 20 stone, 170 gold. Thanks for the help, boss. Okay. Can I open the gate? Yes. So you press 1 for your pickaxe, and then you simply hold left click. You can't move around while holding left click, which is a little bit irritating, but that's life, I guess. I might as well mine this entire bloody area. you can mine more than one node at a time, which is good if you position yourself correctly. And then we press 2, and now we start chopping down the tree. And I assume, yes, the tree disappears after it falls. So you literally just chop down the tree, and that's it. The tree then disappears after a while. And you have to stand right up against the tree. Fortunately, you don't take damage from the tree falling on top of you like you do in Valheim or anything like that. Great, those are all the resources we need for now, thanks. I don't even get to finish. Now that we have the resources we need, head on over to the drafting table and show me where to construct the first tent for LFP Village. That is really gonna irritate me, LFP Village. Okay, we go here. We select tent, housing, tent, and then you select where you want to build it. So if I take away these trees, what happens to the trees? Do you lose those resources? Like for instance that tree over there. I can place the tent here, but what happens to the wood from that tree? I wish they would actually tell me, but okay. Probably not the end of the world. I don't know. Let's not put the tent too close to the road. Let's put it... Wow, there's actually a lot of area. Can we zoom out? Oh yes, we can zoom out quite a bit. So this whole area is mine. All the way over here, so there's quite a bit of place, but like I said, I don't want to place a tent or any building on top of a tree, because I obviously want to destroy the tree, you know, I want to destroy the tree so that I can get the resources. I do not want a building to take up a tree, to destroy a tree basically. But let's place it there. It doesn't look like that place will destroy any trees. Okay, now where should I build a plot to grow food? So then we click on farming, we click on plot. This one is much bigger. I wish they told me like what happens when you destroy a tree like that. Do you get the resources or not? Okay, so we are gonna destroy this tree now. Okay, this one costs 200 wood. That will mean that I should have 20 wood remaining if this tree simply disappears. Actually, I'm destroying 2 trees now, whereas if I place it over here, I'm only destroying 1 tree. So we should have 20 wood remaining. So let's see if somehow the tree gets deposited into my storage or something like that. Okay, it seems that it doesn't. Because otherwise I would have had more than 20 wood right now. Meyerstick, hi there, it's me again. I've spoken with Bilbo and she seems like she's set up a new and acquainted with Foreman Ike, but I can't seem to get hold of Pippin. Listen, I don't mean to micromanage, but have you given him his talk rock yet? I think I saw him bring in some firewood at your campfire just outside my office. Bring it to him, blah blah blah. Thanks, you're the real star of this operation. Couldn't do it without you. So Did it actually destroy the tree here? I believe that it destroyed the tree because there was a tree here. So that tells me that it is not at all smart to put buildings on top of resources like trees or mines or anything like that. Even though I can't mine this. Why can't I mine this or chop this down? Are you telling me that you can only get resources from trees like this? Okay, well that's perhaps possible, that you only get resources from these trees and not from these trees. That is possible. So I then have to basically test my theory of whether you get the resources or not by placing a building on top of one of those trees, you know? One of those trees that actually give wood, since these other trees do not give wood. So that is a theory that we still need to test. Okay, so here's Pippin. Hi Pippin, Mayor Mooney is looking for you. He's heard what a storied treasure hunter that you are, and he's excited to work with you. Do me a favor and pay him a visit, would you? Won't stop asking me when you are coming in. Okay. Where? Oh, of course. In the outer courtyard. So that should be around here somewhere. Is it this guy? Yes. Oh, you're Pippin. I would know your face anywhere. Big fan. My name is Professor Mooney. I am the foremost leading expert on treasure acquisitions and identification. I'm really excited to show you an artifact we've already found and identified. I studied it with a zealous curiosity while you and your companions were en route here. Treasure Diviner. You've received the Treasure Diviner. Mayor Stick gave it that name. This tool can sense hidden treasures. When it's glowing red, you're going the wrong way. When it starts pulsing energy, you're getting close. This wonderful little doodad is a bona fide treasure detector. It is difficult for me to use, and dare I say that you possess the athleticism, I'm certain that's not a word, or keen instinct for such things as you. So go ahead and give it a try, see if you can find anything. Okay, so press 1. So you have to left click. Okay, so it's this way somewhere. Oh, no, it's much less. Red. So what, is it this way? This way? Why when you turn does it all of a sudden go very... very white? It said that the red shows the wrong direction. So perhaps it's around here somewhere. I really don't understand. Okay, so it's probably in that direction then. Okay, not there. That direction. You are going a little too far. Don't forget you have a lot to do at the keep. Yes, but I mean, there, it's showing white that way. And then if I go here, it's showing red that way. So it's not that way. It has to be this way. I mean, that's literally what the tool is telling me. It's telling me this way. I don't understand this tool then. This tool doesn't work the way that they've described it then. If I can't go that way. The tool is broken. Oh, I can actually run with this guy. I can't run with the other guys. That's interesting. Okay, so let's have a look again. Okay, so red is that way. So it then means the treasure is this way or what? Even though I don't see any treasure around here. This is like a little bit ridiculous. I don't understand this too. It's not working logically. Is the fucking treasure in here or where? Like, I really don't understand. The tool simply doesn't work the way that they've described. So there's very little bubbles there, very little bubbles. The bubbles are changing to red. So it's not that way. Okay? Try following that direction. The intensity of red seems important. Try following that direction. But you said that red is not... Red is the incorrect way. That's literally what you said. You said the red is the incorrect way. Okay, so it shows dark red that way. Dark red, all the way here. Dark red. I mean, they literally said red is wrong. Okay, it's showing dark red, dark red. Dark red, all the way here, dark red. Let's run around. Perhaps it's outside the city. Dark red, dark red. Oh, there we go. But it then works opposite to what they said. I don't understand that. Okay, so I've just figured out that it's like completely opposite. Perhaps it's opposite day. I don't know. Anyway, we found the thing. And it gives you a bunch of gold. Amazing. Splendid, you found something. Gold. The mayor and the foreman will be absolutely thrilled. That will surely help in our building efforts. Couldn't help but overhearing. I'd be thrilled. Also, I overheard everything. What I mean is I was listening in. I'm glad everything is going well and that you know how to use the treasure diviner. I gave it that name, by the way. Listen, I've already contacted your companions and we agreed that we all need to come in for a meeting. Meet us back at my office. Why does a baker sell yeast to raise dough? Amazing. What should we name our new lucky dragon companion? Lucky dragon companion. I don't know. What's a good name for a dragon? I'm thinking of some names from Skyrim, but to be honest, I can't even remember the names from Skyrim of the dragons. Let's call him Spyro. Spyro. If you don't know about Spyro the Dragon, then you're probably younger than 25 years old. What should we name our new busy beaver companion? Um, busy beaver. What's a famous beaver? I don't know. Chucky the beaver. And what would we name our mighty pig? Babe. I wanted to call him Spider Pig, but let's call him Babe. Babe the pig. If you don't know Babe the pig, then you're probably younger than 20 years old. Why does a baker sell yeast to raise dough? That's a joke. A little humor for you to break the ice. That's management 101. This mayor sounds like what's that dude from The Office? How do I forget his name now? I literally watched an episode of Office yesterday. Michael Scott. She sounds like Michael Scott from The Office. Just bad jokes all over the place. I wrote the book on that. It's great. I'll sign a copy for you before you go. Let's table that for now and let's talk about why I called you here. There is a cave not far from here if you follow the path. It was all walled up with a giant rock, but we were able to blow it up with a bomb we imported. Very expensive. As Professor Mooney expected, the cave is not a natural formation. It looks like an ancient tunnel. We haven't gone inside yet, but it might be very dangerous. Who knows what's down there? That's why we are leaving it to the experts, you three. But I realize that you only just arrived and this is all very sudden. I understand that you may want a chance to stretch your legs and explore around a bit. If you want to gather resources, build town structures, or look for treasure, that's all great too. And oh, if you come across any campers out in the wilderness, be sure to invite them to join LFP. Well, all three of you should have their full thirst that I made up for you. I am such an A-type personality. They'll contain all of the info that you will need to go about your business. Be sure to check these out. Whenever you are ready, you can head down to the cave. There's no rush. A house is no home. Find campers. What does this place do? Transport up. Select a location to be transported. Transport companions here. Do nothing. Okay, so if I move around, what happens? My companions are just standing there. I literally have to scroll, to mouse scroll, to move to another companion. That is going to get very old very fast, I think. I don't know why they did it like that. Because surely that will basically mean that you're gonna take 3 times as long to do anything that you would normally do. I mean, sure, the my boulder will basically stay inside the castle the whole time, just building stuff. But my other 2 guys are field people. They will want to be out in the field constantly, basically. So I don't know if that's really a smart decision to make the game work like that, but okay, we will see if it works out. So what's this? A workbench. I don't know why I would want to build another workbench. Let's see. While visitors enjoy shopping at merchant stalls, traders use them to make profits from existing resources. fun for visitors, energy to visitors. Okay, so you can perhaps generate money with that, I don't know. Food storage, food production, paint. Okay. Dirt path, stone path. So you're telling me that this game is almost like a city management sim. I'm gonna get like literally maybe dozens of people visiting my village. Is that what you're telling me? And then they're gonna buy stuff and I'm gonna get like money. It's almost like an economy sim, you know, like an economy builder, like City Skylines or Anno or Age of Empires, almost like that. A restroom to visitors, comfort to visitors, environment to visitors. So I don't know. Let's build a market. Yes. And then let's see what happens when I replace this place. When I replace the tree over there. So okay, so I have 100 wood. After building this, I will have 40 wood left. So if I still have 40 wood, then I know that it's not smart to build on a tree. So let's do that. And indeed, I still have 40 wood left. So it is not smart to build on a tree because you literally lose resources. So that's something that I have to take into consideration in the future. So I guess we're gonna go and do the vast majority of our gameplay with the dwarf to mine and get wood and all of that stuff, resources. And then we're gonna do some gameplay with the gnome dude to do the treasure finding. And then we're gonna do very little gameplay with the builder character. So I'm assuming that is how the game is gonna work. I don't know with combat how it's gonna work with combat, but we will see. I also have to remember that I do have limits to my gold and to my wood and stone as well. So I can't just go crazy and mine and chop wood willy-nilly. There are limits. So I'm gonna get as close as I can to the limit. And then I'm gonna switch back to my builder and I'm gonna build, and then I am gonna switch back to this guy. And I might also do some treasure finding here and there as well. So I'm assuming that is how the majority of the game is going to be, but we will see. I'm still pretty early in the game, so perhaps they will throw some kind of a curveball at us. But yeah, I still don't really understand how we are gonna work with the economy with the visitors. I mean, literally, it's almost like a theme park sim. You know, like you basically have to make your town nice. What's this? Okay, you get some wood. You have to make your town nice to visitors, and then you get resources from the visitors visiting your town. I don't know, it's just a strange strange method of working, you know. This is like literally almost a third-person city simulator. I don't believe I've ever played a third-person city sim or a third-person building game. I mean, it's almost like playing Zoo Tycoon or City Skylines or Anno or anything like that. Even Age of Empires as a third-person character. It's just a little bit strange. Okay, so we pretty much reached the limits, so let's switch back to the builder. Then we can build some stuff. Design? What's design? What's this? To unlock design, build 4 more times. Okay. Quite understand that. To unlock design, build 3 more times. Okay. Now let's build a couple of these then. Where did I build that other one? Okay, so we can build, but we must just make sure not to build over any of those other trees. Okay, so we've built 3. Now we can unlock design apparently. What does this then do? Design. Something that. Okay, so this one offers 1 quality of life. This one offers 5 quality of life. But this one costs 6 times more wood, it costs 6 times more stone, and it costs 6 times more gold. And it doesn't give nearly enough comfort and energy and hygiene and housing to really make it worthwhile to hold it, because 6 of these give 6 comfort, 6 energy, 6 housing, whereas one of these gives 2, 2, 2. So it costs 6 times more, but it only gives 20%, 20 or 30% of the benefits of what it should give. So I don't know, that's a little bit strange. The costs don't really at all justify the purchasing of something like this, but okay, that's I mean, I guess at the end of the day it comes down to the fact that you're gonna run out of space if you continue building a lot of these. So this is a lot more space efficient, even though, like I say, it's not nearly as cost efficient. It's more space efficient. It's 200% more space efficient, but it's about 300% less cost efficient. So you really have to consider whether it justifies the additional cost for the price. I assume that all of these will have similar benefits. Like, they will cost a lot more, but you will basically save on space at the end of the day. So I'm gonna build a bunch of these as well. Now I need stone, so we can then go back, switch to this guy again, and continue mining. So yeah, this is basically going to be the core game loop. You will switch to your dwarf, gather resources, and then when you have enough resources, you will switch back to your other dude. I see there up ahead are a few guys. We will see if we can talk to them, or perhaps they will be hostile. I don't know, honestly, if the game has combat or not. I don't see that I have any weapons equipped. I only have my pickaxe and my wood chopping axe. But perhaps we will be able to fight people with that. Perhaps the game doesn't have any combat at all, I don't know. Let's find out. What's that? Is that a dog? Can I talk to it or what? I'm pressing E, but nothing is happening. Yeah, I don't believe I can perhaps talk to the dog with this character. Perhaps I have to take another character, I'm not too certain. What brings you to these parts? Would you like to live in LFPville? We would like to join LFPville. We will pack our things and leave immediately. Okay, so I just acquired some people and they are now taking up 4 spaces in my town. Fantastic, we have our first citizens. Keep them coming. Towns folk can be monitored from the citizens tab of the overview menu. Now we can focus our attention on getting our town rating up. We are a 1-star colony. This we must rectify before the annual conference of Adamantus Mayors, or we'll be the laughingstock. Our objective is to earn 5-star town rating, but we'll start by earning a 2-star first. We'll need to find more people to join and the right buildings to construct in order to increase quality of life, economy, and culture. So up there is economy, I believe, and then culture, I don't know, and quality of life, I don't know. Town rating is found in the overview menu. So I will have a look at the overview menu in just a second. Let me just loot all of this quickly. Okay. Oh. Okay, so there's culture and economy and all of that stuff. So what? Do we need more food? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, so let's have a look. Let's switch to the builder then. Let's see what we can do for food, farming. Oh, I don't have enough wood. Let's get some wood then. This game is getting a little bit more interesting now that I have seen the overview menu. It certainly seems that there's a whole bunch of different stuff that we can do and explore and all of that stuff in the overview menu. So let's do farming. Obviously, like I said, let's place it where it will not be destroying any good trees. Perhaps over here. That should be fine. Okay, what would we want to build next? We have housing. We have 1 market. We need, have 2 workbenches. Entertainment I don't have. Environment, no. Community, we need a community perhaps. So that means we need a lot more wood. There's some more people, but I'm not going to talk to them right now. I can't gather this. Okay, let's switch to the pickaxe. So ideally, I want to get as many of those discount buildings, the workbenches or whatever, that I can, because the workbenches give you a discount on building costs. So it reduces your building costs by 2% per building, which is pretty good, and that's just the tier 1 building. That's not even the tier 2 discount building. So if I can ideally build a bunch of them, and then it will simply make it so that the building costs of my city are much, much lower, obviously. That will save me a lot of resources and a lot of effort by simply not having to go out and mine and gather as many things. You know, it's simply way more efficient. And being not efficient really triggers me quite a lot. I hate being inefficient in games where you deal with resources and stuff like that, since it's just really wasteful. I don't like to waste materials and stuff like that, so I will try to do that as much as possible. So let's quickly have a look. Switch back here. Workbench. Let's see if we can build more of them. I don't want to destroy any of my trees, obviously. Okay, I can now design, and that will give me one of these, which is much more expensive. Once again, it's 6 times more expensive and only twice as efficient. So that's pretty rough, to be honest, but what can you do? You know, that's seemingly just how the game works. You pay 6 times more for double the efficiency, and basically you're saving 200% space. So yes, you do pay 6 times more, but you save 200% space. So the same with this, I can start building these houses if I want to. I don't know if these houses are limited. I don't believe they're limited. But here for the beginning, let me build these instead of the other types of buildings. Build one there. Build one there. That will simply allow me to get 2 more population. Let's talk to this guy. Okay, now we have 5 population. Then I can just get 1 more. So it's basically a little bit of a balance that you have to keep in mind with regard to progressing not only your economy, but also obviously balancing your needs, the needs of your city. I don't have a restroom yet. Perhaps I should get a restroom relatively quickly, since I don't know, my citizens will probably not be too happy if they are left without a restroom, you know? So I will try to work on that as soon as I have a bit of wood chopped. I don't really know why I can't chop down these big trees. It just seems a little bit, I don't know, counterproductive, running past all of these trees, not being able to chop them at all. So yeah, I don't know why the game devs chose to do the game system, the resource system like that, you know. Literally, some trees you can mine, others you can't mine. A little bit wasteful in my opinion. Okay, more wood. Let's switch. I want a restroom, obviously. At least one restroom. Restroom to visitors 8. So that takes one space. We can build it there. That will give a restroom to 8 visitors. Then what else do we really need right now? Public bathhouse will be pretty good. That can have 6 guests. So we need 200 wood for that. Who's this guy? A certain surveyor Runip will help you with that. Look for road signs that point the way. Surveyor Runip in order to get more land. So you can expand your area. That's pretty cool. That's good to know for the future. Okay, let's get these 2 guys into my city. Now I am still under 8, so that's fine. I don't want to go above 8 without building a second bathroom, obviously. So I need wood, obviously. I basically need everything, but need to remember people are having a hard time finding a restroom in town. They'd be grateful if you built more of them. How are you having a hard time finding a restroom? I mean, I literally just built a restroom, unless you have to build a restroom literally close to your houses. But I mean, the restroom doesn't show an area of effect or a range or nothing like that when I build it. So am I just supposed to be psychic and smell that you have to have a range? You know, do I just have to smell that certain buildings have a range and others don't have a range? That just seems a little bit, once again, counterproductive. Okay, I'm a little bit full on stone right now. I need wood. I wonder why all of the characters jump like they're in Naruto. I mean, look at this. They jump like they're in Naruto. I hear some gold. I can obviously use that. I wonder what this place is. This building over here as well. Can I do anything here? Doesn't seem like it. Can I do anything here? Ah, okay, so I assume this is some kind of a secret. You have to come stand on all of these different switches in order to unlock something somehow. What's this? Gold. And stone as well, so you get random resources from those piles of leaves. There's a potion over there. Endurance potion. Fully restores your stamina and gives infinite stamina for 1 minute. Well, this character can't even use stamina, so that's a little bit useless, to be honest. Let's see what this person over here says. Alt. Hey, I love doing that. This door is under maintenance, come back another time. So either Well, no, it can't be the fact that that is an area that will be added by the devs later on because, like I said, the devs haven't added any content in over a year and a half, so that's not gonna happen. So it's probably just something that I will unlock later in the game. Pet Trainer Alice. Hey there, Stompy. I've been watching you tromp around the woods scaring the animals. I have no idea if that was your intention, but it's been rather humorous to watch. I once had a protege like you, but now, thanks to me, he runs his own animal sanctuary. I hear even his most skittish animals run up to greet him. You're one of those elite colonizers, aren't you? I've heard some pretty fantastic things about your team. I'm almost impressed. My dear, I'm delighted to have met you before because the three of you desperately needed to meet me. I'm not sure how you've got along all this time without my guidance. Well, I'm here now and I'll teach you to make friends with wild beasts. Yes, no need to say a word. I know I am charitable. Don't look so dumbfounded. It's not crazy to befriend animals. Actually, it's pretty crazy that you intend to conquer a new land without getting help from the local wildlife. Listen, my darling, as I said, I will happily help you to learn. In return, you will help me build my shelter in town. You take this blueprint and build my shelter. You've received the pet center. Pet supplies can be purchased from the pet center. Several animal companions can also live in the pet center. Once my shelter is built, my philanthropic heart will be open and ready to take you on and your companions on as my apprentices. Okay, so that's pretty cool. You will be able to get pets. I don't know what the pets will do, but you will be able to get pets. So let's have a look how much the pet center costs. Okay, 400. And then you can get 4 pets. Okay, so I need a little bit more gold, little bit more wood. That will actually be cool depending on what the pet center actually does. If it actually gives you a lot of benefit or not. You've received an artifact echo, which is a vase, a collective of spiritual echoes manifested into a tangible memory of this artifact common to an ancient civilization. Professor Mooney will have more information on what this artifact will do. Okay. So we are constantly unlocking new stuff that we didn't know previously. That's pretty cool. It shows that the game has quite a lot of depth so far. Fountain responds to you approaching. Transporter. Okay, so it's a transporter. So if I want to, then I can bring my companions here. And that will obviously help me go in there. Okay, I guess we can do that. I would actually want to first quickly build that pet center. So let's quickly see if I can't get some more gold and wood, because I really want to build that pet center first. So let's do that quickly. There's a checkered flag here for some reason. Perhaps you can do races in the game, I'm not really certain. There's some more wood. Wood and gold are pretty much a lot rarer than stone in the game, it seems. Okay, now I have enough wood. There's a lot of gold over there. I wish that you could get like a different axe and a different pickaxe to mine quicker, because the mining, it doesn't take super long, but I mean, every time it's like 10 seconds for a mine and 5 seconds for a tree, so it's not super fast, to be completely honest. Okay, let's quickly build that pet center. Okay, pet center. Once again, I don't want to take up any good trees. Hold it over here. Oh, it's quite big. I don't think I'm gonna break any trees if I place it over here. So let's do that. Okay, pet center built. Pet trainer Alice has joined LFPville. Pet trainer Alice is well versed in animal communication. She will help you learn how to befriend wild animals and sell animal foods and accessories. So you can also sell things from her. That's pretty good. That will mean I will get some income from her as well. Let's quickly go talk to her. Well, my dear, you've held up your end of the bargain by building my pet center, and I will uphold my end. I will tell you how to make friends with wild creatures. The first thing you need to learn is to be less clumsy in your footsteps. While approaching wildlife, you don't want to get too close too fast. Slowly approach the animal, and when you feel you are close enough, get the animal's attention in some manner. This will take some practice. Start by practicing this part. We will continue the lesson once you get this right. Approach a wild animal slowly and try to become mutual friends by being kind. Okay. So I think there was a rabbit or something just now. This is awful. Everyone should be given a way to stay clean. Okay. That means the bath place. Where was that bath place? Over here. 200 wood. I will work on that ASAP. I don't want my people to be unhappy. So yeah, you just basically need to move slowly and steadily towards an animal, I'm assuming, instead of just rushing up to them. I will try that just now. There's a bear. Okay, I need more wood. I don't see any wood anywhere nearby, unfortunately. Okay, so let's see. Your approach went surprisingly well. I'm almost impressed. Keep that up. The next step is to learn the animal's trust before it loses interest. There's trust, there's interest. Keep in mind that some animals are more difficult to befriend than others, and you might need some practice with more trusting animals before you can befriend the more difficult ones. So my trainer level is level 1. Okay, now, while this isn't true for all animals, those around here appreciate being pet. So you can do a kissy noise. Fucking kissy noise. Ear scratch and then feed. If the animal begins to lose interest in you, your petting will be far less effective at earning trust. When this happens, you can get their attention by softly whistling or acting silly. So that gets attention and that earns trust. Once you've decided what to do next, be sure to time that action right. Press left click again at the 3rd star to reach the maximum effectiveness of your action. So you need to press left click at the 3rd star. If you manage to act in the correct manner, your actions will convey confidence to the animal and they will then be more effective. try to earn this animal's trust with a newfound knowledge. Okay, so I will do kissy noise to raise my interest and then scratch ear and feed. Okay. Kissy noise. Okay. Let's do scratch. Let's do easy noise. Let's do that one. Hug. Okay, so I befriended a bear. The bear looks like a fucking dog, but okay. Coca. Cocoa. Okay, that's fine. I'm not really gonna put too much effort into naming my stuff. I will make them Bear 1. Good, I'm quite pleased with your progress. You've done well from a stompy oaf to a gentle-handed bunny whisperer. You have a ways to go before you can charm the more intelligent and skittish animals, but with practice you'll be hobnobbing with the dragons on the hill. Are there literally dragons in this game? It will be quite interesting taming a dragon. Your new friends can follow you around and help out whoever they can, or they will return to the pet center or pet shelter. Equip them from the pet tab on the overview menu. Okay, let's press 0. Pet tab. Bear 1. What does this do? Increases the maximum storage. That's pretty good. Follow him. What does this do? Inventory. Wow, the bear actually has an inventory. What does this do? Gain speed while running in a straight line. Reduces time spent between crop yields. Wow, that's actually amazing. Oh, is he already equipped? Let's equip him. Increases maximum wood storage. Each badge increases the amount of wood that is collected at the end of each interest period by 10. Increases speed of actions. Improves chances for good things to happen, like jackpots. Increases speed of actions. Increases the maximum gold storage. Increases maximum stamina. Wow, so there's actually a bunch of like bonuses. They give passive bonuses. That's pretty good. Okay, well this one only increases maximum storage. So let's tell him to follow that guy. And then I want this dragon to follow me. So the bear is increasing the storage. And the pig is reducing the time between crop yields. That's actually pretty good. I wish I knew about pets from the beginning, but okay. So that's fine. Let's close this menu. Okay, so why isn't the storage more now? I don't understand. Holy shit, look how quickly I'm mining now. Why didn't I have this dragon equipped from the very beginning? I'm running faster, I'm mining faster, literally 50% faster. How awesome is that? This bear is the shit. Is that bear mine? What? The music also changed now for some reason. But okay, I don't want a squirrel. A squirrel seems pretty stupid. I want wood quickly. Let's chop down this tree over here so that we can get a bathhouse. Look how fast I'm mining now and shit. This is insane. Literally 50% faster. And the animals also have different levels, which is pretty awesome. That means that I can literally, like, level up my dudes. I don't know how to level them up, but we will see. Okay, bathhouse. Where's the bathhouse? Bathhouse. Let's see, build that there. Okay. Are you guys happy now? Hopefully you won't complain about being stinky anymore. Wow, the game just got much more exciting. The pets make the game like a lot better, since you can like add different pets to have different effects, all of that kind of shit. That's really awesome. The small tree giving 50 wood. Look how fast I'm gathering shit now. I really wish they had told me about pets from the beginning, because I mean, I would have been able to equip the pets from the beginning, since I got those 3 pets right at the beginning. And I would have had literally 50% more resources by now, because I would have mined and gathered the resources 50% quicker. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit full on wood. I need gold. Let's quickly build something that doesn't really require gold. Okay, not that. Well, that one requires gold quite a bit. Which one doesn't really require gold all that much? All of the things require gold, it seems. That one doesn't require so much gold. I guess we can build one of these. Okay. And then what else is there? A toilet. Toilet doesn't use a lot of gold, to be honest. We can build one of them. So I built a toilet over there, but they said I need another toilet. So I guess, where can we build a toilet? I don't know. Let's build it over here, I guess. And then stone. I need to use up my stone. What uses a lot of stone? Most of the stuff uses like wood and gold more than anything else. Like almost everything uses either wood or gold, and a lot of the stuff don't use stone at all. It's pretty irritating. People are having a hard time finding the restroom in town. How is that possible? I just built another restroom. This dragon is the shit. It gives you a lot of bonuses, and you mine faster. Cavern entrance. And it gives you, yeah, it gives you jackpots. That's pretty awesome. I really like this dragon. Now I just need gold. I'm sorely in need of gold. There's the entrance thing that I have to go to still. But I'm just busy building up my town a little bit. I need gold now. I don't see gold anywhere. I think it would be really cool to find out what other pets you can get eventually, because that bear that I tamed is level 2, and I'm a level 1 tamer right now. Let's see what's in here. Who's that over there? Squirrel, a level 4 squirrel. Holy shit. Let's whistle. Just distracted. How the hell? The squirrel was at 30% stuff still. Okay, let's do a hug. Holy shit. Let's do whistle. I'm probably too low level to do that. Transport companions here. Okay, so there's the thing. Okay, so one over here. Another one there. And another one there, and then what happens? What happens? Are you telling me there's another light or what? Another switch? What the hell? The switch underneath this one. That's what you're telling me. Oh. Oh, I don't understand. Let's have a look. Oh, there's nothing there. Where does this cable go? On top of the roof. So how the hell... Like, do you have to jump up here? Oh, okay. So you stand there. Oh, okay. Okay, I understand. Okay, so you have to get off. Then you have to go there. And then you have to stand here. Okay. That's a relatively easy puzzle. It took me a little bit of a while to figure it out, but it's not the end of the world. Scroll scribbled with an incantation. When read aloud, the scroll will teleport the user to any select location. The scroll is imbued with enough magic for a single transportation. That sucks, a single transportation. Bag of spice increases town folks' happiness by 25% for 6 minutes. I don't know what that does. Soul quartz. I don't know what that does. Fold with amplifying spiritual energies. These quartz can be used to restore ancient artifacts from their spiritual echoes, whatever that means. Okay, so I really need gold, and I need to run back to the town. So I'm gonna run back with my quickest guy, which is this guy, obviously. I'm gonna look for some treasure while we're at it, even though there's no treasure anywhere near me right now, I don't think. Yeah, it should be red, it should show red, which it's not doing, so there's probably nothing close by. Still, it doesn't hurt looking a little bit. Okay, so let's run back, and then I can build with this guy, or I can even pull back my entire team if I want to. Oh shit, I can't interact with this one. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Let's teleport all three of them back here. Transport companions here. Then you have to go stand over by the workbench. Because apparently no one else can tell this dude what to do. Only you can tell this dude what to do. That's how special you are. And then I can search for gold from here, since we pretty much exhausted whatever depleted gold in that side of the map, so we can maybe go over to this side of the map, find a little bit of gold. That's all that I really need right now is gold. And then I'm probably gonna need to build a couple of more houses as well. And I think maybe food. I will have a look at my overview menu in just a second to see if I see any problems with food or anything like that. Let's have a look. Okay, food storage. Oh, my food storage is going down relatively quickly, so let's quickly build more farms. Farming. Then I need 20 more gold to build another farm. So obviously as your population goes up, you need to build more farms. So it's really like your classical city management game. At the end of the day, you have to manage food. Food is very, very important. I don't know what will happen when my city runs out of food, but I don't even want to find out, to be honest. And then you need to obviously provide enough housing for your city as well. Housing is obviously very important as well. And then steadily every 5 minutes or whatever, there is a timer or whatever, which then gives you more city whatever that thing is there at the top, that I don't know what it is called. Okay, so now my food should be going up. Okay, so at the next yield I will get a lot more food. You can see my yield production is going up. So yes, my storage is going down right now because I don't have enough food, but my next yield will be a big one. So even though I could probably build another farm, I think I should do that. In fact, I should probably build another farm, since you do not want to get left without enough food. That would really suck. But yeah, like I said, it's really your basic city management game. It's just, instead of it being like Age of Empires, for instance, where you would normally just assign a couple of workers to mine gold and stone and wood and resource gathering and all of that kind of stuff. Instead of doing that, you are the actual workers. You are literally controlling the workers who are gathering all of the different resources. So that's actually really quite unique. Like I said, I've never played a game where you are doing the resource gathering. It's really quite strange, but so far I'm actually enjoying the game. I was a little bit dubious at the beginning, but I'm actually enjoying the game. Certainly the pets, figuring out the pet system really kicked the game into another tier for me personally, you know. Just much nicer being able to move quicker, because damn, I was really moving slowly, and like I said, 10 seconds to mine a mine, that gets very old very quick, you know. So at least now it's 50% quicker, and I'm pretty certain that you will be able to make it even quicker later in the game when you get more unlocks, you know, when you are obviously able to build different buildings, more buildings. Perhaps you will be able to upgrade your pet center. I'm not really certain. Let's have a look quickly. There's the pet center over there. Okay, now you can only build one, so you can't upgrade your pet center, but you can upgrade your pets, your actual pets, you know. Let's quickly build a couple of these, because that will improve my income, I believe. I need a little bit more wood. Then we can also quickly have a look at the pets. So this is a level 1 pet. These can't be upgraded, I don't believe. Getting lots of complaints that is boring nonsense. Let's give the people something fun to do. Hell. Something fun to do. So what? Fun. How do I build fun stuff? What will actually give fun? Let's have a look. Entertainment. Well, I don't have any other entertainment buildings, so what the hell do you want? Does any of these give fun? Fun to visitors. Okay, so apparently I need more merchant stalls, since that will give them fun. Okay, so I guess I have to build more merchant places. That gives social. Okay. Oh yeah, I will have to build some, what was that place I just looked at? Merchant places. But yeah, I mean, you will be able to unlock more buildings. I already unlocked the pet building, which I obviously didn't have previously. So that's already one building that I unlocked. I currently don't have a single entertainment building. I have one community building. I have no education buildings, no government buildings. You can see there at the top, you will be able to unlock 3 government buildings, 5 education buildings, 4 community buildings, 4 entertainment buildings, more roads, 5 housing buildings, 5 farming buildings, 6 market buildings, 4 industry buildings, 3 military buildings, and 5 miscellaneous buildings. So there's a considerable amount of stuff that can still be unlocked in the game. You know, I mean, obviously I'm only playing this game for like 2 hours or so, but there will definitely be much more stuff that you can unlock later on. There's a certain Nabo named Surveyor Roomnik that I'd like you to meet. We could use more space in LFPville for more people and resources here. He's the one to talk to about that. We have negotiated a small land treaty with the Nabo, but Surveyor Roomnik is refusing to trade for more. Maybe you could talk to him. He lives in a small hut southeast, so that's northeast, southwest. So it's down to the right and bottom. Some of the nearby road signs can help point the way. So what do I want to do? Okay, so I want to bring this person into my village quickly. Yes, sure, go to the town, that's fine. So now I have eight people in my village. This guy's probably gonna challenge me to a race. Okay, so yeah, there are races in the game as well. So yeah, there's still a huge amount of buildings to unlock as well. I mean, I haven't unlocked any government buildings, any entertainment buildings, any military buildings. There's still a fantastic amount of buildings to be unlocked. So yeah, you will definitely, as you play the game, be able to unlock more and more stuff. I'm glad that I was able to already unlock the pet building. If you are going to play the game, I would definitely suggest to immediately head to that place where I found that girl, and then to talk to her and able to unlock the pets, because the pet system, I think, is going to add a lot to the game. You know, you can level up your pets and get different pets. They said that there will be dragons, so that's gonna be pretty interesting. This is probably a little bit of a puzzle. Don't know where the origin is. The origin will be around here somewhere, because this is obviously one of those puzzles where you have to align the beams. This beam probably... Oh, this one isn't pointing anywhere. So how do I... Where's the origin beam then? I'm not too certain. Perhaps I need to talk to this person to get the origin beam. Oh, here he is. Surveyor Runa. It just so happens that I was already at this place. That's pretty cool. Blah blah blah. I was ordered out here. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. More blah blah. We try to make as little of an impact on our land as possible, so a lot of the material goods that Mayor Stick has been offering is not very appealing. I tried to convince her to help us find sprites in place of gold as payment, but she kept insisting she didn't have time for metaphors. I don't think she can see them. You say you are part of the colonization effort. Perhaps you can help us help each other. You know, sprites are ghosts, but please don't be afraid. They are friendly and childlike. We see it as our duty as shepherds of this land. Care for them and see that they pass on to the afterlife. This is very important. Can you bring me 20 sprites? Blah blah blah. I will give you and your companions a charm to wear. These charms attract sprites. Fair warning, they'll probably fly all over you first, which tickles. Select 20 sprites. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Okay, so now I should be able to see sprites. Oh, over here. Okay, so I just run into them, literally run into them. What's this here? Okay, pile of leaves. So I need to get 20 sprites. It seems they're all over the place, to be honest. You just run into them to collect them. And then once I get 20, I will... Okay, there's a new teleporting stone, that's good. Once I get 20, I will then be able to expand my land. I would like to end the video after having gotten those 20 sprites, you know. But my video is already going on 2 hours, so I don't believe I'm gonna be able to run around and collect those 20 sprites for you guys before I end the video, because I don't want to make my video too long. But my opinion of the game is pretty much already made up, to be honest. I can pretty much confidently say that this game is worth $30. It seems like there's a large amount of the game that is still to be unlocked. Here's the other one that I probably need to knock down this tree in order for the beam to head all the way over there. So let's do that quickly. But then I don't know where the origin beam is once again. Don't really know. Oh, okay, over there perhaps. Or what? Yeah, the origin beam is probably way over there some. But this beam will almost certainly need to be pointed in that direction, because I think the beam needs to end up over there. Yeah, I'm really happy with the game, to be honest. It started out a little bit rough. I wasn't too certain about the game, but honestly, I can see myself playing this game still for many hours, because there's so much that is still left to be unlocked. What's this over here? What pet is that? Can't even interact with the pet. It's not allowing me to press E or nothing like that. Maybe it got stuck under the thing. That might be a glitch of some kind. Really the first glitch that I've seen in the game so far. So yeah, to be honest, I'm really happy with the game. I really can't think about anything bad to say about the game. Usually at the end of these videos, I at least have a couple of criticisms. But honestly, I can't think of any criticisms. Everything that I thought I would have a criticism about at the beginning, like the fact that you only control one character at a time, honestly, that evaporated as soon as I realized, is that a cat? Or a dog? I think it's a dog. What's this? It's a bunny. Level 1 bunny. I don't want a level 1 bunny. That criticism evaporated as soon as I realized how the game operates, you know. Like I said, you're gonna spend the majority of your time with this guy, as I have, and then you're gonna spend more time with this dude, just running around collecting stuff and doing races. Obviously, only this dude can do races. And then you're gonna spend very little time with this guy. This guy is probably just gonna stand here the whole time, building stuff, you know? So yeah, it's honestly, I understand now why the control scheme is the way that it is. All of this, I mean, I'm only tier 1 and I'm 2 hours into the game, so there's a large amount of stuff that you're gonna have to do in order to get all of the score up. I haven't done any puzzles, or it says I've done one puzzle. There's major trials ahead. You can get your trainer level up. That's obviously the pet trainer level. There's a journal, which I don't know. You can see statistics about all of your buildings here. You can see literally each and every one of your citizens, where they are, what they're doing. That's pretty cool. You can see their needs and all of that stuff. There's your inventory, so you're going to be able to unlock more stuff later on. For these two guys, you can unlock 2 stuff, and for this guy, you can unlock 4 stuff in total. Euros, yeah, that we pretty much know. You can see all of your buffs, all of the buffs here. Agility, luck, all of that stuff. I don't know if you can increase these. I see trainer level 1, so I don't know if that is pet trainer level or what that is. I really haven't gained experience yet, so I believe the game doesn't have a leveling system, like an experience leveling system. But I don't know. I obviously still have to play the game. The prospect of unlocking more animals is really exciting to me. This is only a level 1 bear, but I've already encountered a level 4 squirrel, was it? So your pets can go up to at least level 4 from what I've seen already, and they've already mentioned dragons. So obviously this is one dragon, but they mentioned dragons that you will be able to encounter later in the game, and we've already encountered bears, dogs, cats, bunnies, squirrels, pigs, beavers, dragons. There's honestly a bunch of different animals, each and every one of them with their own unique talents that they give to you, to your heroes, and then obviously every hero can have their own pet, you know. So honestly, there's quite a bit of depth to the game, in addition to the building system. I mean, like I said, there's still a shitload of buildings. There's 4 industry buildings, 6 market, 5 farming, 5 housing, 4 environment, 4 entertainment, 4 community, 5 education, 3 government, 3 military, 5 miscellaneous. And then of all of those, or most of those, there's also a level up system, like with the tent, where you start with level 1 tent, but you can get a level 2 tent as well. And then obviously you're going to be able to get a level 3, level 4, level 5 perhaps as well. So there's really quite a lot of depth to the building system as well, in addition to the pet system. And the map is actually huge. Like, I mean, the past 2 hours, I've really only spent my time in this area, but I mean, look how big the map is, you know. I mean, there's a huge place over there, you know, so you can really go quite far. I don't know if you can go over there. It's probably just to the mountains, so you will probably only be able to explore to the mountains, but still, it's a considerable amount of exploration that you can still do. So yeah, I honestly think that the game is worth 30 bucks. Like I said, in a year and a half since the game has been released, no content has been added to the game. There has only been stability updates and glitch updates and stuff like that, you know, so the devs are still maintaining the game, but they aren't adding any new content. Perhaps that will change if the game gets popular enough, the game gets more players, more income for the devs, you know, if they sell more copies of their game, perhaps they will consider adding more content, actual content to the game. But as of right now, for the past year and a half, they haven't done it. So only time will really tell, but honestly, the point of my video is to tell you guys whether or not I think that the game is worth $30, if the current game is worth $30. And I can pretty much confidently say that yes, I do think that the game is worth $30. Doesn't matter if they're going to add content or not in the future. This current game right here, in my opinion, is worth $30. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much my opinion of the game. As always, with all of my first impression reviews, it would be really appreciated if you could head over to Patreon to support me. It simply allows me to buy more games and review more games for you guys. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and the game will be releasing on Xbox as well on the 11th of August, I believe, and the game is available on PC right now for $30. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time.